Well, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, boys and girls, and many and millions of y'all all around the world, welcome to a channel where you can just vent and speak your mind so freely and expeditiously. But at the same time, it's not what you say, it's how it's said. So please be mindful and respectful towards others. Thank you for tuning in to the Carlos Stargell Show with your host,
the boss with the hot sauce,
the king with the real thing, the prince with all the sense, the hound with the crown,
the dog with it all,
yours truly, Carlos Stargell.
the last.
Cause when they made me, they broke the mold. So now it's time for the Carlos Stargell Show with your host, Carlos Stargell.
The last.
I got a lot of good shit to tell you all this evening.
You have heard so much about him, but in a few minutes you're going to hear from him.
I'll tell him a little bit right here.
All rise.
May I rise?
I got a lot of good shit to tell you all this evening.
Talk to me. Say something.
And if y'all don't like it, well then fuck you too.
Chain on.
Hey, what's up? What's happening? How y'all doing? Tell me something good. Welcome to the Carlos Stargell Show, a channel where you could just vent and speak your mind so freely and expeditiously, but at the same time, still be mindful and respectable towards others, because it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And you got some sensitive people in this world. But anyway, thank y'all so much for taking the time to tune in, check out, and watch the Carlos Stargell Show with me, your host, Carlos Stargell.
The last.
Because after they made me, they broke the mold. So now it's actually time for the Carlos Stargell Show with me, your host, Carlos Stargell.
The last.
And guess what?
I got a lot of good shit to tell you all this evening.
Hey, how y'all doing out there, y'all? Hey, Teresa, thank you for participating on the live chat. I know you're very faithful about that, and I really appreciate the support. How's it going, and what's going on in Decatur where it's greater? Hope everything all right. I hope everything's good. But anyway, I could tell you one thing though, y'all. It's cold as SHIT up here in Burlington, North Carolina. It is like, let me see, I'll tell y'all in a minute. Believe it or not, y'all, it's 33 degrees up here in Burlington, North Carolina. Yes, Lord. Man, it was cold. Shoot, it was colder than that this morning. But 33 degrees, even though it's above freezing, still, let me tell you this, it's still cold.
I'll tell him a little bit right here.
Talk to me. Say something.
Yes, but it ain't cold enough to build no snowman or whatnot, but it's cold. So anyway, y'all, I want to thank all the ones who took the time to tune in and check out and watch the Carlos Stargell Show. And I want to thank the first time, recurring, unique, and new viewers. So if you haven't subscribed yet and you find it in your heart and in the depths of your soul, please hit the like or the subscription bell.
I really would appreciate it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Teresa. It's 31 there. But I guess it's 33 here. Feel like 15. To be honest with you, it's cold. But you know what, Teresa? You know what's funny, though? Because if we was living over there where the mountains, like over there at Asheville, it would have been sure enough cold. Asheville is cold as sugar honey iced tea. And I don't mean that in a positive and a good way, but I know it's cold. Now the the southeast part of North Carolina, like Fayetteville and Wilmington and all that, is, I don't know how cold it is there, but you talking about the coastline. It don't hardly get cold at the coastline site, but it get cold enough though. This ain't no time you want to go swimming or whatever. I'm telling you that much. But anyway, check this out, y'all. Yeah, enough of the weather because it's making me depressing because
I ain't got my whiskey.
sight, I don't even drink alcohol like that. I just talk a lot of
Sugar honey iced tea.
why? Because I can. Anyway, enough about that. Man, you know, if y'all got Amazon Prime, y'all ain't gonna believe what I watch. Y'all remember that? Well, on YouTube, we watch Dynasty. That's what I call Dynasty. Because they do some sugar and iced tea on that show. But when I watched Amazon Prime, guess what show I watched? I ain't seen that since I was young.
Dallas.
Yep. The one with old crooked eye J.R. Ewing. Now, you know what, though? Now that I'm older and I checked out the show,
JR was a typical bastard.
but guess what, though? But he was the man, though. But I'm going to tell you, the episode I was really trying to watch on there, and I'm glad I got a chance to see it again. I know y'all remember Who Shot JR? Yeah, that was one of, I think that was everybody's favorite episode. Because everybody wanted to know, and they mama wanted to know, who shot JR?
Talk to me. Say something.
Well, hell, I don't have to talk to you because I already knew who shot her. So, yeah, but y'all know who shot him. Sue Ellen's sister. And she acting all like it's all good, like she ain't did nothing wrong, like her
shit
didn't stink. But you know what, though? You know they always say, too, what's in the dark always come to light.
That is so daggone true.
Because no matter what you try to do, you know the old saying, you can run, but you can't hide?
They never lie.
But let them swirlers know. Tell them that you can't tell them nothing. They think they know so much. They think they got everything figured out. But guess what? They ain't no better than nobody on this daggone earth. They need to just accept the fact. Just accept the fact and sit their ass down somewhere and shut up. And that's on the real. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know it. I know it's cold as a MF out there. Excuse me, y'all. I ain't mean to do that, but anyway, like I was saying though, I know it's cold. I mean, this the kind of weather that you got to get you more. You got to at least get you about a gallon of whiskey. And like I told y'all, I don't drink alcohol like that, but I will drink it to kill the common cold. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. Now, believe it or not, I learned that from my granddaddy. Yeah, the deacon, Woodrow Wilson Stargell Sr. Now, remember, y'all, my granddaddy wasn't always a deacon. Yes, he was a bootlegger once upon a time, from what I heard and what I've been told. But guess what? That was way beyond my jurisdiction. Now, that was before I was born. So, guess what? The Woodrow Wilson Stargell I knew was a deacon and a good man. And I think, you know what, I tell everybody, I thank God for Granddaddy Woodrow, because number one, it seemed like, I know when I love both my grandparents, but seemed like after my paternal grandma passed away 3 months after I graduated in 1986, I'm glad that me and my granddaddy was able to sit down and talk and just have beautiful conversations, especially pertaining to the Lord. But I'm going to tell you something funny about that incident once upon a time. I'm talking about my granddaddy. My cousin Larry, I remember when they came to visit me and my dad. I think my mom went to church that morning. And so, yeah, me and granddaddy talked. And my cousin Larry, he was like, he really dig my music collection, and shoot. And he'll tell you, I had a collection for your tail. Old school, and the kind of music I like, he liked too. We both love Prince and we both love Hendrix. Yes. And to be honest with you, music kind of reminded me of Jimi Hendrix a whole lot. That's why I was a big fan of Prince back in the day, because He reminded me a whole lot of Jimi Hendrix, except he was a little shorter and a little lighter. And when he played, he might have been short, but I'm gonna tell y'all something. Prince was like a giant on that stage when it came to that music on the real for real. And I'm in agreement with my buddy Levi Ruffin, from the Stone City Band. I'm in agreement with him. Man, I'm like you, Levi. I love that little short motherfucker though. On the real. And I miss that little short nigga too. I miss that little short joker too. Yes, I'm in agreement with you, Levi. I mean, I know him and Jim. I know Jim. Rick James did hated the fact that when Prince got on stage, he got more applause than he did. But guess what? Both of them were some legends and some giants now. But you know, Prince felt the same way about Morris Day at the time. But to be honest with you, the Time was the only group that Prince was really afraid of, because he knew the Time can kick the Revolution's ass all day, every day. Because for real, now Prince, the Revolution was good too, but the Time was good too. Both of them were great. But I'm going to say this right here. I love both of them. I didn't pick no sides. Both of their music was great. And both of them was the definition of cool. And I'm gonna say this right here. But if it weren't for Prince Rogers Nelson, it wouldn't been no Morris Day at the Time. Cause guess what? Both of those guys revolutionized the city of Minneapolis. I mean, he opened doors for groups like for producers like Jam and Lewis, singers like Alexander O'Neal, my friend too, Sherelle, and a whole lot of singers out of Mint Condition. Now that's the group I love too, Mint Condition. Yes, I mean, I love that Minneapolis sound though, but I'm gonna say this though. But what a lot of people didn't know, before Prince, there was another brother that was that was kind of popular in the Minneapolis area, but a lot of people down here never heard of him. But thank the Lord, I'm talking about Jimmy Jam's father. Yes, Cornbread Harris. Yes, he was great. I heard some of his work. The man was good. But Jimmy Jam, him and Terry put the P in producing. Those guys were hell. Now, you know, Gamble and Huff was great. Bernard that was an Nile Rodgers was great. But LA and Babyface was great. But it was just something about Jam and Lewis. It was something about Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis production. I mean, their music sounded good. And they put Janet Jackson on the map. Yeah. I mean, I'm telling you, I still love my music today. And you know, to be honest with you, I will go way beyond the vault just to get some stuff that y'all probably forgot about or don't remember. That's on the real. But guess what, people? Like I said, like somebody told me, when it came to music, I was like the funk guru. And that's what my buddy in high school used to call me, the funk guru, because any song that we listened to during our time, I knew it. But then, you know, I started getting more into new wave and all through high school. But right before I graduated, I was slowly creeping into feeling rap. But three groups solidified that I was into rap real heavy. Eric B. and Rakim, Boogie Down Productions, Public Enemy, Jungle Brothers, and one more.
NWA.
Now, I'm going to tell you something about NWA. Now, a lot of people down south, they were like in shock when they heard them. But to be honest with you, I introduced that group when my oldest daughter mom was living in Perry Homes, I introduced that group to that whole block. They didn't know who NWA was, and then when they heard them, they started feeling them. So, yes, I was responsible for introducing the block, part of the block, the Perry Homes, to NWA. But I will say this, though. They were the joint. They were great. And then I still love their music of the day. And to let y'all know, too, Antoine Carabby, DJ Yellow, is my buddy, too. Yeah, he's a really cool, down-to-earth fella. Might not say much, but he's cooler than Santa Claus. Yeah, I had to let Yellow know. Still got love from Atlanta, Georgia, and you still gonna be my partner, man. Yeah, oh Lord, have mercy. Wait a minute. Yeah, hold on, excuse me. Yeah. Oh shit. Sorry about that, y'all. I had to turn my shit down for a minute because I thought I heard something. But it's all good though. I thought with that pack rat downstairs.
Say.
Just kidding. But anyway, y'all. Like I said, it's cold as H up here. I'm scared. I mean, I went outside. I went out earlier because I had to run to the store. And it was cold there, but it wasn't as cold as I thought it was. But that's the kind of cold that'll get you. Might not feel cold, but that cold will get you. It will sneak up on you. And that's on the real for real, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, boys and girls. I mean, it's a different cold up here. I'll just let you know it's a different cold up here than it is to me in Atlanta, Georgia. Yeah. Yes, I talk about Atlanta, Georgia. Proof is in the pudding. Don't you see my jersey? Falcons. Yes, I love my Falcons. I don't care what nobody, win, lose, or draw. I'm always love my Falcons. But I'm going to say this. Arthur Blank need to get on his job if you want me to continue to watch them on TV. But don't get it twisted now. Like I say, even though I live in Carolina, that don't mean I'm going to jump on their bandwagon because I'm still a diehard Falcons fan, and I'm going to say it one more again.
Dick riding is not a form of transportation.
And that's on the real. Either you're down or you ain't. So guess what?
I'm down.
Yeah. But FYI, just to let you know, I will be back later on at 3:30. And hopefully I'll be on back at 5 o'clock. This time at 5, I'll be doing the Zoom. I'll be doing a live streaming with Zoom. And I have my usual guest.
Keisha Myers.
That's my usual guest. Yesterday she said her phone was messed up.
I understand.
But I let her know too this time. Make sure you got it together and make sure you punchable, because if you don't, anybody else would have said,
you're fired.
Well, I ain't gonna fire you like that because you still my buddy. But at the same time,
get yourself together, sister.
Yeah. That's all you got to do. You got to be punctual. When you make an appointment, the word is
punctuality.
You got to be on time or before time. Sometimes being on time, you still might be late. So I'd rather be before time I'd rather be there before time. Because like I said, feel like I'm on time, I'm late. So it ain't nothing wrong with being somewhere a little early, a whole lot early. Shoot. Like when I was living in Georgia, before I retired, I used to get to work kind of early. I said, what you doing up here so early? You know what I used to tell them?
Marta ain't smarter.
And it showed that's why I called the bus, because you never know if that bus or that train might break down on your way to work. You got that right, Teresa. Early is on time. And in the words of Isaac Hayes and anybody else, you're damn right. Yep. But like I was saying too, yep, And Teresa, you hit the hammer on there early years on time. But you can't tell a whole lot of people that, though, Teresa. There's a lot of stuff you can't tell nobody. They think they got everything in life figured out.
And still don't know they ass from a hole in the ground.
And that's on the real for real. And just to let you know, you might call me old, but guess what? I wouldn't be if a lot of stuff I wouldn't know. Look, if you call me old, but guess what? I might be, but I still learned a lot in life and still learning today. And speaking of old, you ain't too far behind me. Don't get me started on you, sister lady, ma'am, because I will get you today. And I ain't trying to step on your toes or hurt your feelings or whatnot, because you my partner. You my ace boom coon. And like you said, people don't feel right if I don't have them laugh until they side hurt. Well, I'm going to say this right here. If anybody can make me laugh harder than I can make them laugh, I'm just going to say, we all in good company. Because you know what? Anybody can make me laugh.
You all right with me?
Because I love it when people, sometimes I need them. Sometimes I need somebody to make me laugh harder than I can make them laugh on the real for real. I mean, meet me halfway, shoot. You know what I'm saying? But I'm glad, but Teresa, honestly, I'm glad I'm able to make somebody laugh, because I always said this: if I didn't make nobody laugh, I felt like I feel like nothing was accomplished. And why I say that too, because like I said, that's something God had me to do. That's something God intended for me, to put joy in people's hearts, make them smile, make them laugh, make them feel special. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just treat people like you want to be treated. Respect others like you want to be respected. And you know the rules. I mean, you know the rules. I mean, come on now. But you got a lot of people that's so hard headed. But you know the best thing to do, best advice for that.
Stay in your lane and be more concerned about yourself.
Don't worry about them, because they the ones got to be held accountable, and they got to answer to God. So I don't worry about it. I mean, like Monique, like our buddy Mona Chuck always say, Teresa. And she said, first time she said that, she hit the hammer on the nail. She said,
You can't tell stupid people nothing.
and you really can't. And that's one thing I can say about them. That's why me and Mona Chuck, friendship lasted since 1999. Not only she gonna tell like it is, but she'll have you on the floor and hollering till your side hurt too. But except for one thing, I have her. I don't have her laughing so hard before that she damn near choked. So that's what I'm saying. And look, and I'm just letting you know, Teresa, she's still going around saying she want a picture of me and Veronica baby eating some cornbread. Well, guess what? I got a picture of Goldmouth from Life asking, do they want your cornbread? So I'm gonna send that picture again to Mona Chuck. You right. You know what, y'all? I'm gonna say this before I close out. I remember I used to ask the customers that at Kroger. I'd be like, you want your cornbread? And the whole store, even the cashiers bust out laughing. So I guess that's one thing they missed about me at Kroger, because they said I brought life up there. No, I didn't bring life. I just did what I was supposed. Did what I was supposed to do. Do my job. Treat people like they want to be treated. Respect them like I wanted them to respect me, and etc. 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 But I will say this: I was told that when I left, there was a lot of tears rolling down people's eyes when I left, especially when they realized that bus pulled off that Sunday, October the 23rd, leaving Atlanta, heading to North Carolina. I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I cried too. I just didn't tell nobody, but I got a little teary-eyed on the mega bus. But because I knew I was going to be a permanent resident of Burleson.
North Kakalaki.
Yeah. So greetings from like I said, showing love to all of y'all, all and around the world, from Burlington, North Carolina. Born in Atlanta, Burlington bred now. Well, my time is up for this session, but I will be back, hopefully at the 3:30 hour. And I want to thank all the viewers, first time, recurring, new and unique viewers. And if you haven't subscribed yet, and if you find it in your heart and feel it in the depths of your soul,
Rap to him a little bit right here.
please hit that like or the subscription bell. Won't you please, pretty please?
I sure would appreciate it.
And I want to thank Teresa Baker for always supporting me on the live. Check my Decatur Where's Greater, homie. Yeah, man, you got it. You got it, Teresita. But like I said, FYI, I will be back later on 3:30, and I will do Zoom live streaming at 5 o'clock with my recurring.
Lakeisha, my ears.
And until later on, y'all, God bless you. I love you. Y'all be good. Y'all take care of yourselves and each other. And thank y'all so much for taking the time to tune in to check out and watch the Carlos Stargell Show with your host, me, Carlos Stargell.
The last.
Because when they made me, they broke the mold. So until later on, y'all, peace. 2 fingers. I'm out of here like last year. Later when you're straighter, y'all.